Right, we're here at the house of Lindsay, renowned Australian cricketer, just mulling over some of the highlights of his career. Derek, how did it all start for you?
Basically, it was just starting with myself on the veranda with a piece of dowel and a golf ball, and just out there for hours, just hitting the ball against the wall, and then turned my attention to spin bowling.
And obviously that's where you made your name as a spin bowler over the years, and there must have been many highlights of your career. What would you put down as your greatest?
Probably. I mean, it's just been played on television over and over again. It's a bit like Warren's first delivery in England. We were on Clifton Beach.
Park.
Was a
Park Beach.
Park Beach. Park Beach. That's it. One of those beaches down south.
Well, bloody saying, we've got sand and water.
Bit of a crosswind. Anyway, D.Bain's come up to the wicket. I thought I could use the elements here. So obviously I've come back, and I can show you the action in a minute. Obviously D.Bain.
I think sure our viewers would love to see it.
I haven't got a ball with me, but I'll just show you the action. I'm sure D.Bain will be able to recall many a nightmare that he's had recalling the action that I've delivered over and over again. Anyway, I just used the elements. I just tweaked the ball out of the back of my hand. Digger didn't see it coming. He didn't know where it was. Obviously the ball's dipped and it's swung, it's moved, and it's caught some of the wind, which I intended it to do. Baines took a swing. Basically, he may as well have been blindfolded. And he missed it by a metre. The ball's landed about a good 4 feet outside his off stump, and it's just spun back off and took the bails off.
Middle leg?
Middle leg. And as I said, Digger just didn't have a clue. He didn't know where it was. I can show you the action if you want.
Well, definitely I'd like to see the action. Actually, the other delivery I was going to ask you about, and this has probably gone down because maybe not so much the quality of the delivery, or great though that was, but the circumstance of the innings was the catch that was taken by Brian Southwarn.
Yes.
Was that on the same tour?
No, it was a different tour. But again, it was the same type of thing. Digger's come out, and by that stage he was known as the Bunny. He was my bunny. And this time, because he missed the ball the first time, I thought, well, I'll let him hit it this time. He hasn't put bat to ball during any time with me during his career, so I thought I'll let him hit it. I'll bowl a softer delivery, and I've placed it in a spot where I knew he would hit it to a fielder, which I've had strategically positioned. And of course, I just lobbed it up. You didn't have to think too hard, really. Lobbed it up, of course, but Digger's taken the bait, and he's hit it straight down Brian Southwarn's throat.
As Moose Lewis said last week, it's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science. And there's another wicket.
So can we see the delivery? I know our viewers would like to see it, so I know you've got a bit of a run-up here on the Derek Lindsay Oval. Let it rip, old boy.
Decker's cricket.
I don't need to answer Decker's cricket at all.
In his recent documentary, he was just quite slating about your batting style, Digger. Any response to that?
How did you find me? How did you find me?
Well, modern satellite technology is. Would you like to make any comment about Decker's bowling style?
It's, as you can see, I've been a recluse ever since. It's something that's haunted me for a long time, but it's probably time the truth actually came out about it. I mean, this bloke's been dining out on these stories for years. I actually can't remember one of them.
I mean, you were raking to me last night some stories about backyard cricket in Hague Street. Is there any particular incidents or matches?
Well, he only played the one game, and that was the end of his career after that. He carted from one end of the ground to the other. On the famous Hague Street pitch. I seem to remember it was something like 4 overs for 78 runs.
So do you recall any of the dipping, swerving, seaming, swinging, bouncing deliveries that he was relating to?
Well, he got the beach wrong to start with. He said it was Clifton Beach or it was Park Beach, and as you know, Ian, on that beach there's a lot of shells. That's what happened with that particular ball. Hit a shell. Man can't spin a ball, he can't bowl at pace, couldn't do anything.
And as a batsman, how would you rate him as you bowled a lot of batsmen in your career? As a batsman, how would you rate him?
He's rather free flowing.
Him as a batsman?
Yeah.
Well, you normally in those games you had a right and left hand. It didn't matter with deckers. Both those batsmen would have had averages below 5. Easily.
Well, thanks for your memories, Digger. I'll relate those to Mr. Lindsay next time I see him.
Wait till I see him next time. That's more the point. You're gone, Lindsay. Look straight down that camera at me, man. You are gone.